There are some other types of chords that you can play as well instead of just major and minor, although major and minor are the chords that you're going to run into the most. Another type of chord you're going to run into are called suspended chords. A suspended chord takes the middle note of your chord. I'm going to start with C. The middle note is E. If I move that note from an E to a F right next door, that F note is the fourth note up from C. 1, 2, 3, 4. That chord is called a suspended fourth. You'll see it written as a C, S-U-S, 4. If I take that same middle note E and move it down a note to D, D is the second note of the C scale. 1, 2. This is called a C suspended second. A lot of times you'll hear those used together. Free falling, yes I'm free falling, yes I'm free falling, yes I'm free falling, yes. Sometimes they're used just to add movement. If you're staying on a C chord or any chord for a long period of time, it'll be added just to add some movement. Another type of chord you'll run into once in a while is called a seventh chord. This one is a little tricky, but the way you add a 7 is with your pinky. And the way to look at it is you're going to find the high note from C to your next C. Then you're going to skip a note, so you're going to skip B and you're going to go to B flat. So you're going to add that note with your pinky. Seventh chords have kind of a loose, playful, kind of funky sound. A good exercise is to go through your 7 chords and add the 7th note to that. You can have a major, your major chord, and add your 7, and then D minor you can also have what's called a minor 7. Here's my octave D, and I'm going to come down and skip a note, so I want to add the C note to that. The minor sevenths have, it's a little bit sad, not quite as sad as minor. It's a little bit more like you're kind of in a pensive mood. And then you have E minor 7. And again, I'm coming down a whole step, or skipping a note from my octave E, which makes it a D. On F7, I have to use a black key on the top. G7 is going to be the F note added. And A is going to be the G note added. So it's not a bad idea to work on the 7th chords. Now that we're getting the pinky in there, we can also have this option. Whenever you do a major or a minor chord, you can use your pinky to add the octave above your root note, C, C. And it's going to give you a bigger sounding chord.